I'm going to be short. Obviously, I can't get into too much detail, but I want to be short. What I'd like to do today is talk about two cases in Asia that I'm involved with. One is a research case, which is this one you see up on the screen, and the other is a teaching case. Now, we know CVER is not really dedicated to teaching. However, I think the second case can show how a teaching case or how an exchange between universities can build up your research program also. So the first one I'd like to talk about, which is a research project, is building capacity for research and practice and ecosystem approaches to health in Southeast Asia. You can call this ecosystem health, you can call this Ecohealth. I think they're probably interchangeable. The 6 countries that are involved with this, other than Canada, are Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and China. So all the countries basically set there. This is a project that started approximately 3 years ago. It was funded by IDRC, which is the International Development Research Centre, part of the Government of Canada's one of their projects. And it's a collaborative project with Veterinarians Without Borders and the University of Calgary. And the long-term goal of this project was to reduce the risk of EID outbreaks in Southeast Asia through increased capacity and responding to EIDs through the development and promotion of sustainable ecosystem approaches to health, and thereby promoting healthy livelihoods and reducing poverty in the area. How we accomplish this is by identifying nodes in each different country. We ask nodes that are hopefully from the non-governmental, however, we've had difficulty attracting those, but having nodes that will identify issues in their own country and can bring them to group meetings or workshops that we have. To date, we've had approximately 4 workshops. We're having another one next month. And what we try to do there is to teach the countries how to look at some of their problems through an ecosystem approach, ecosystem health approach. So, for example, some simple problems that we might encounter would be rabies. So we have rabies in Canada, and we have a vaccination program. We have in place that we quarantine our dogs, and it seems to be not to be an issue here. There has recently been a rabies outbreak over the last 3 years in Bali. So if we tried to use the methods that we used in Canada, it would be very, very difficult, specifically because the population is Hindu and they won't put up with any killing of any dogs. So they have a huge population, and you have to get around that. So some of the problems and some of the solutions aren't as simple as they seem. The second project I'd like to talk about is the Aquaculture Student Exchange Program. And this is where students, our final year students from AVC and final year students from Cesar University exchange. They come over for 2 to 3 week courses every year. And in Thailand, the course is called Production, Health and Diagnostic Management of Shrimp and Tropical Fish Aquaculture. One of our strengths is in aquaculture in AVC. We don't have that particular strength in the warm species, or the students aren't exposed to the warm species. So what this does, it gives exposure to our students to warm water aquaculture and the way of handling that, and mostly through shrimp and tropical fish. If you see the picture, the person in the middle in that picture is Dr. Vishnu, and he's the one that I coordinate with at Cesar University. The one to his left is a student, and then the rest of them are students and the hatchery owner of a shrimp farm. The other course that the Thai students come here for, and they usually come in May for 3 weeks, is Production, Health and Diagnostic Management of Salmonids and Mollusk course. And this is held at AVC. And usually we attract from 2 to 4 students from Cesar University, and they learn just reverse. They learn cold water aquaculture. What we found the real advantage to this is if you look at the picture with Dr. Johnson on the left-hand side, you'll see the person right next to him is a Dr. Poo, and she's now a graduate student here. We also have beside her Dr. Mean, who's also in a hatchery there. The nice thing about working in a country such as Thailand is you can offer a course, and your collaboration or your association with those people continue on. So they want to keep in collaboration, they want to learn things, they want to do projects with you. So I think that's the real advantage. And this picture here was that handsome fellow in the middle with the lovely women was on Sunday morning, and this was my 4th year after I'd given 4 courses. And Sunday morning at 7 o'clock, they all came to the airport. The students from the years past all came to the airport to see me off. So I don't know if you'd see that very often on a Sunday morning, students wanting to see me off.